Question here seems to be a very important question because it's coming from some very important people. On this paper that is used, it says Christ the King Seminary, National Catholic Theological Institute, near Hassan Square, University Road, Karachi, 47, Pakistan. Coming from the Christ the King Seminary, it says, do you lecture that you have been speaking of Christians from the past hour and not on Islam? If Islam is a religion of peace, preach peace. Do you realize how many verses of the Quran speak of Hazrat Isa? There is a whole surah dedicated to Hazrat Maryam. All this is very true, very true, very true. You were talking about Islam. Everything that I was speaking was about Islam. See, when I said there is no original sin, that was Islam. When I said Jesus is not God, that is Islam. When I said Jesus was not killed or crucified, that is Islam. So although I'm not pulling this out of my head, out of thin air. Everything that I was using the Bible, but proving my Islamic case. With regards to all these other suggestions that have been made, beautiful. Look, this is what the Christian ought to be doing. This church people seems to know that there is a chapter in the Quran called Surah Maryam. The bulk of Christians don't know. There is no such chapter in the Bible in honor of the name of the mother of Jesus. There isn't. 66 books. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Ezekiel, Elisha, Elijah, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Acts. No Mary, no Maryam. Then he says, you know how many times Jesus is mentioned in the Quran? Yes, he is mentioned 25 times. And I must also tell you same time that the name Muhammad only 5 times. Amazing, amazing situation. See, Muhammad is mentioned in the Quran only 5 times. 4 times as Muhammad and 1 time as Ahmad. Altogether 5. Jesus, 25 times. Subhanallah. Why so? There is a chapter about Surah Maryam, about the birth of Jesus. Surah Ali Imran, about the birth of Jesus. Why? Why does the, and the name of the Prophet's birth is not mentioned? Muhammad's birth is not mentioned. His mother's name is not mentioned. His daughter's name is not mentioned. His wife's name is not mentioned. Amazing. But mother of Jesus is mentioned. And the birth of Jesus is mentioned. Why? Why? Because he's greater? Why? You see, there was a problem. When our Nabi Kareem Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was made to declare his mission, when he reached Medina, he found that the Jews and the Christians were each other's necks, throats. The Jews and the Christians were at war about the personality of Jesus. The Jews said that because Jesus has got no father, he is the illegitimate child of Mary. Sunte hai bhaiya? He is the illegitimate child of Mary. A Roman soldier, they give a name about to the soldier. He raped Mary and he produced this illegitimate child. Astaghfirullah. They say he is the bastard child of Mary. Maazallah. Allah hame maaf kare. But this is what the Jews said. Ki haramzada bachcha hai. The Christians say because he's got no father, his father is God. One goes to one extreme, the other goes to other extreme. So Allah tells us what position must we take, we Muslims. So he's telling us what to do. He says, tell them, Qul, tell them, Ya Ahlal Kitab, O people of the book, O Jews and Christians, La taghlu fi dinikum. He said, do not go to extremes in your religion. Wa la taqulu ala Allahi illa al-haq. And don't say anything about Allah except the truth. Innamal Masih, most certainly the Messiah, Isa ibn Maryama, Jesus the son of Mary, Rasulullah, is a messenger of Allah, wa kalimatuhu, and a word proceeding from him. Alqaha ila Maryam wa ruhum minhum, which he bestowed upon Mary, and a spirit proceeding from him. Fa'aminu billahi wa rusulihi, so believe in Allah and his messenger, Jesus. So this is actually what Jesus says. In the Gospel of St. John, he says, and this is life eternal. for salvation, Rahe Najat. This is life eternal. That they should know thee, the only true God, and Jesus Christ whom thou hast sent. I'm asking the Muslim, do you believe that? Of course we do. There is only one Allah and Isa is Rasul. There is only one Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. There is only one Allah is Musa alayhi salam is Kalimullah. There is only one Allah and Ibrahim is Khalilullah. There is only one Allah and Jesus is his message. Now all this trouble we have to take. Allah has given us to rectify the people. So look, this is the reason why the birth of Jesus is mentioned, that he was born miraculously, that he was not the illegitimate child of Mary. We are not saying that. And amazing thing, I'm speaking so clearly that this is what the Jews said, this is what the Christian says. And Major Nasir in Sialkot is head of another theological institute in Gujranwala. He comes 38 miles to challenge. He said, look, I said that Jesus is illegitimate. I'm asking the people, did I say he was illegitimate? Everybody says no. Now this man, you see, I don't know what type of English that they learn. Major Nasir of the Pakistan Army, retired now. Major, I don't know how he became a major. A man, he doesn't, that I'm saying this is what the Jews say, and they say, I said. This is what keeps on happening. I don't know. Therefore I said, please bring your godfathers to talk to me. But our friends, I mentioned the name at the beginning. You remember? Joseph Hira Singh and Emmanuel Sharif. Look, bring those people and these two can become their advisors. Because they don't have any confidence in the godfathers. So right, you teach them, you train them, come together, arrange the meetings, and you'll see that I will come over. Right? We don't want to deprive you of that pleasure of being also a participant. But bring these white guys from Britain, your bishops, or from America, your evangelists.